The SK got cut at the legs then when those two players fell away from drop. They were unable. Neo's still there. He can still at least keep tabs on this, but he won't expect ESEA to be so far through. He might have to consider it now. Now he's got the information. Taz isn't far away. The bomb is yet to cross. That's what they were waiting on. But now Modi there, that's made trouble. Taz, however, has dropped down free. So that's a bomb loose. So now Modi and ESEA looking for the fight.
Taz has got himself a fourth. Can he make it a fifth? Not quite, but Modi goes big. Pasha comes in to end his woes, but well, that was almost a pistol ace from Taz, reliving his youth straight away in there. But fantastic stuff. But it's Virtus.pro, unfortunately, for SK game, and they do pick up the round after SK. Well, they lost too early on and managed to make that rotate and almost made it count.
If only they'd got that bomb down. That's the thing. If maybe Freeze had made it across, who knows? It could have changed around, but it wasn't to be the case. And Taz then doing, you know, the real dirty work, taking the players out of drop, dealing with that threat, and now Neo peering out along. I think he might have seen one, but backs away regardless. And now SK kind of taking their time throughout this map. Pasha doing what he does best, just kind of taking over onto that kind of platform over by B, whereas Snacks and Bialy focusing towards drop, playing it quite passively, but Neo has to be careful here.
Yeah, Neo up close and personal. It's Freeze and ESEA over on A site. The rest of SK all just stacked around drop at the moment. And the bomb just got dropped over on there. At the moment, Snacks is holding drop room. And you can see he's got Bialy just there with him, ready and waiting. It looks like it is going to be possibly a three-man push down here. Trying to sell the fake, flash over towards Pasha on platform, but no push.
I kind of hope they split through towards A and they do like this 3-2 split, but I don't like the bomb being in the hands of Magisk in this. And we're going to see the smoke go down. That's going to pull Snacks back, and it looks like they're trying to do this. They're trying to head in towards it, and the technologies are paying off. Magisk finds Snacks. Taz now under pressure. He's going to run out of bullets. Sandon will break in. That bomb is running. Bialy's going to try and catch Sandon in the heels, but Sandon will make it away as Neo now having to be the linchpin player on the site.
Caught in the back, and he manages to get tapped down. Sandon takes him out. That's the M4 he managed to rescue, and this is a 2-on-2, but SK both low on health, and Virtus.pro will come in. Cleanup crew once again in the hands of Bialy and Pasha. And Virtus.pro do get the round, but that was tight. Tight for just a Tech-9 round.
Yeah, but Bialy's confidence then, you could see him just leap into it. He just knew he wanted to take that fight. Just good stuff, but as you said, quite close, and you can see the theory of the play coming into practice, and sadly Taz getting a little overwhelmed at times. You know, there's only so much you can do with that silenced M4. The limited bullet supply, of course, will kick into practice. Now, the best I can imagine SK can hope for here is pretty much getting a bomb plant, if that, maybe a kill or two, but Neo taking the fight on one, being baited out, and the 4 players going to come into practice. And look at this, it's the cleanup again. Neo and Taz with the crossfire. Nice work with a pistol from Taz, as Neo will close down with the Tech-9.
So, standard stuff there. Glock train not quite working out for SK Gaming. What will they do now? Finally, rifles in hand.
But you can see the idea behind that as well. You put the one player up high so you get someone like Neo trying to focus him down, and the 4 who are closer can push forward and try and capitalize on him. Wasn't to be the case as Neo smartly fell back, didn't fall for their
2 Max 7s coming into this round.
Ways. Why not? Why not?
Okay, I'm guessing they're going to go drop. It's Pasha and Snacks that are stuck with him. Now, Pasha's been platform last few times. Snacks will be drop, and Pasha is going towards platform
Last time we saw Virtus.pro trailing, actually him picking this up made the difference. Now we can see a lot of nades going through, none of them catch, and they hit the brakes. So Pasha let one slip through there. That's ESEA, but he's checking it. He's not sure. He might just have an inkling. Now he knows. That's the tag as well. ESEA's in trouble. He's going to back out of that. Yeah,
he has to get the hell out of Dodge. But the bomb is with Modi all the way over on A side. You can see Neo scoped up, getting a glimpse. He now knows there's one to the left of him. That's Modi that's making the shots count, but it's Freeze and Sander that are about to push on Taz, just on the top of long. Neo's about to rotate and join him. Taz manages to lock down Sander. Neo comes around, finds himself a scope on Freeze, and will land a shot. Now back over on B side, the bomb has been collected. ESEA making his move, but they're pushing on toward Pasha.
Pasha just needs to weigh this out. They may check this, but they have nothing to clear it. They have no mollies, no nades. They only have a smoke, which would probably go down towards door, if not the side of drop. But this is dangerous. Snacks can set up Pasha really well here. That flash is going to come through perfectly. Catch all 3. Pasha gets 1 on the execution path. Looks for more, but Bialy wants to take it. And well, Pasha closes in the end with Modi, but you can see the plan from Virtus.pro. It's really well choreographed, and he can afford to do that, especially against a buy. He's recovered a rifle now, saved a lot of money. And you can see he's already on 11 I think it's 11k coming out for him. It's huge, you know. That means that they're secure for an ult later into the game if he wants to run it, as we see Neo being the man to do the work over by A.
And more importantly, the last 2 rounds, nobody from Virtus.pro has died, which is a real issue for SK Gaming. Not able to take any of those weapons out of their hands and then gift them the AKs as well in that round. It's going to cause a bit of a mountain of a problem. Sandon's the man that's going to try and rush in, but he will get onto platform. Pasha's going to be well aware of this one. Hasn't managed to sneak past his awareness just yet. Snax is lining up this molly. Oh, that could be so harsh. That molly's going to land, but they're going to push on through it. They managed to get down in time. Now, good pistol on towards Snax and Bialy. They keep the pressure down, but look at Pasha in the back. He's been wiped out. Neo, the only man left.
And they recovered both of the rifles as well, so they're starting to get well armed in this. Neo's just going to barrel forward, try and take the fight. He does remove one, but the bomb planted. He has to go beast mode, and he can't do it. He'll be taken down by Magisk, and SK really dominating then with those Tech 9s, even, you know, working with limited utility, limited armor. Then I don't think Freeze even had armor to talk about, but they did take 2 guns away, not able to take away the AWP though, but still really nicely done, just kind of making it ahead of that Neo, making it down ahead of that molly, just gave them a chance there.
So 4-1, SK finally get themselves that round on the board. Taz going pretty aggressive on A there, along with Neo. Neo's on long, just above.
With the AUG.
Yeah, with the AUG.
To be fair,
100% accuracy on that first
exactly.
shot. That's what it's all about.
Someone showed recently the recoil of this gun and how you can actually control it. It's not actually that bad of a spray, but Pasha getting caught out. Modi just stepping ahead.
Snags did get one down, but Neo is about to find 2 more around that corner. There's another one just going to step into the line of fire. And that was all easy for him. Can he get a third? Can't quite close it out. Now, Taz and Bialy got to go on the rotate here. As Modi all the way over on B side. They think that's where the bomb is, but it's actually a Cillian that had it all the way on A. And looks like he's going to make the rotate straight into Taz.
Oh, Taz, you have to land the shot, and you should do. He's heard a Cillian. He lines it up. He delivers. Now 1v1 again. Taz has to come up with the goods twice now as Modi on for his 3k.
Awkward positioning. He has the bomb, and he actually tell a lie. Taz has a great position here. Modi, well, he's got to realise there's only a couple of positions he can be. He knows he has to be around that corner, so it's going to be all down to reactions.
He might see the gun first.
As the old Meister got it, tries to peek around, and it's Taz that comes out on top. Range there. Modi, you saw he had to adjust the aim, and that bought the time for Taz.
And Taz is having a really big game. Like, I'm not sure where he is on the scoreboard at the moment. Yeah, 11-3. He's top fragging overall. Freeze had to get a kill. Now, this was another point. When Freeze was able to actually get the AWP in the previous matches, he started to come into his own. He's not yet had a real opportunity to start working with that. We're going to see it this round, and hopefully he can get off the bottom of that scoreboard. But then again, Pash has just been building up bank so readily with that Mag 7, and let's see what he can do here, Freeze. He's got to make the difference.
Yeah, he just keeps on picking up round after round. He's quite happy to stick with it. Nobody from Virtus.pro on long A this time to challenge out Cillian and Sandon. They're going to sit passively. Neo, I think he caught wind there, heard the flashes, so he is going to get himself into position. But 3 members of SK are stacking to come around this corner. And I think he just caught a glimpse of the feet there. And will smoke it out. Flashes to back it up. Taz is with him. He's just down on the ramp. But it's going to be heavily reliant on Neo.
Neo already took a tag as well, which is going to be the slightly harder part. He wastes that molly too. And this is going to be a hard one. Already the push does come in. Molly's going to win out against Pasha, but that's going to draw Snax back towards B and make it even harder for Virtus.pro to hold A.
Taz still holds position. Neo holding the angle, but wide open. Neo tagged up heavily already, so he can't really go and challenge. It's going to be on Taz, so they're going to try and flash him in here. He's going to get the information he needs, but how Magic's managed to come out on top there, who knows? He was flashed out. And instead now, they've got 4 members collapsing in towards A side. Neo does manage to find one, but he gets quickly caught out, and Snax rushes straight on through balcony. Tries to get himself in there. He needs the support. Bialy is going to back him up. He finds one. He finds 2. That's the bomb carrier. Bialy comes on through, and SK just made a complete hash of that on A side.
To be fair, though, Virtus.pro played that so well. Like, even Neo ignoring the first, picking up the second, and one by one picking them off. You can even see the synergy between Neo and Taz. Nice little flashes between each other. They weren't the big defining factors. But when you got players like Snax and Bialy to fall back on, you know you're in safe hands. But we are going to see the AWG coming back out for Neo. And SK, not with a great deal of money. Modi actually taking a little bit of damage there. I think that was a knife probably coming into place. He's going to be a little bit annoyed at that line. And Modi's going to flash them in, I can imagine, to try and overwhelm Neo or Taz if anyone was there. And there it is. No one's going to be found as Neo's working up on long already. He's going to spread out Modi. and already take him out. Now, SK in a good position to maybe punish, but look at this. Neo reading it like a book.
Nade. Oh, they're running straight into the nade as well. Like you say, perfect positioning. Neo knowing exactly what he's doing. Gets himself a third. He's got the support of Taz who's coming around the side of him, but he doesn't need it. He gets himself a fourth. Can he make it the whole ace? Magisk is all the way over on B side. Bomb is with Neo, so probably just sit around for that, but he's going on the hunt. Neo, he wants this Penta.
And he might just get it. Penta. I can tell what you've been watching today. Neo about to be pushed, though. I think he might have actually just missed Magisk by a second as he just danced through there. But Neo still... Oh, we saw him. He's got to have seen him. There was a leg then to be shown. Neo still hunting out. Magisk is in trouble. They're both heading towards each other, though. Will Neo get the ace? Will Magisk ruining his hopes and dreams? I think Neo might just be going around behind him.
I think they're gifting it him. Like, go hunting Neo, go forth and find him. And he knows where he is. He's going to come around the corner and he gets it. That's all 5 in the round. 7-1 Virtus Pro. And Neo, it was only a pistol, in fairness, for SK, but...
He did only have an AUG, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, it was just so well done. Like, the way he played the timing, he knew that they'd pushed up as Taz was able to kind of reiterate that information. The nade comes out, does the damage, takes Sandon down low and such, and then he adjusts. He has 4 bullets by this point, uses them well, switches up, doesn't panic either. Sandon does push through, he listens for the sounds, takes him out, and then just follows it through. It's just really well played by Neo. He's such a calm player in those situations. But still, SK back on the buy here. This is going to start getting a little more dangerous, but still, it's 7-1.
Oh, smokes used up. SK did stack out, but they're the ones that are taking the early exchange of damage. Big tags there. Pasha, once again, sitting true in this position. Taz has managed to push on through. Now, Sandon actually shooting a Cillian in the back there, trying to get onto Taz. And now, let's give SK a real problem. They're already 7-1 down, and now they're 2 men dropped off. Freeze with the bomb all the way back, expecting Taz to push his position, but they've no reason to. Virtus Pro can just hold on and wait this one out.
SK just not forcing anything from Virtus Pro. They're not making them rotate. They're not making them, they're not able to punish them for anything. And Freeze, Magisk, and Molly looking for something, but they're only finding Neo with the AUG. And it's a disgraceful gun, and it's working out. And Taz just sits back, waits for Freeze to show his hand, as Magisk now, last man standing, 1v5. How do you want to go out in this round, basically? Is it to the Mag 7 of Pasha, the AUG of Neo? How do you fancy being killed, basically, by this point? He's got 25 seconds. Bomb nowhere to be found. Taz just being tagged as well, just for the funsies. But yeah, it's been a little bit of a one-sided affair, to say the absolute very least, as Virtus Pro just looking so much more dominant overall than SK. Yeah,
Magisk just going to save his weapon here. Neo, 15 kills so far with that AUG. I reckon he should keep hold of that. I think he's found the niche between the M4A1 and M4A4. He's onto something here. Trend-setting Neo. We'll see how it works out for him. 8-1 Virtus Pro. Dominant start for on the CT side here. And honestly, this is a map that a lot of people do prefer the T side on. So you've only got to worry for SK Gaming how high this score may well go against them. 16-1 would not be pretty figures after such a great start to the night overall.
Yeah, that's the thing. You look at their first 2 games, it was a really kind of good display of things to come. I guess maybe they haven't really looked at this map. Maybe they just don't know how they want to play it as a team. And once again, Pasha back with the Mag 7. The double nade's going to do the damage. He doesn't need to do much more, but he knows he's there, just kind of lurking. And I love seeing the fact that Pasha plays the position to push out towards that balcony, so he knows exactly how to handle it himself. So already they're just walking into crossfire. And
tap.
That wasn't him, that was Taz.
That was Taz, I was going to say.
But still, this is so dominant from Virtus Pro.
Oh, just got a glimpse of him, knows he's there. Tries to get himself a second, there's a big tag. Just one more will do it, but Sandon manages to find the head. Unfortunately, he's pushing straight on Bialy's crosshairs. And he's not going to be allowed through. Freezy's trying to sneak out back, but the rest of his team have already gone. And it's Neo, the dastardly AUG in his hand. Calls himself a chameleon, but really we know what he's all about. It is going to be Freeze pushing up just to his right. Oh, didn't even bother scoping it. Just finds the head with ease. 9-1. Dominant stuff for Virtus Pro.
Freeze yet to get a kill. Oh, Freeze. 0-9. And I was singing his praises earlier. That's the thing I was saying. He's made such a difference for them. He was playing the AWP really well. He was outdoing Guardian on occasion. He was actually taking him down there on Mirage, but just not having much luck in this. 9-1 is so goddamn one-sided. Anyway. SK with the rifles, it's disheartening to watch after they're becoming so close so far, but Magic does find a little bit of silver lining there towards Snacks, but you've got to think that bomb's still over by A with Neo, the raid boss with the AUG. It's kind of hard to think past.
Well, he just threw out the molly and then backed it straight up with a smoke. Tell a lie, he held it back. There goes the smoke. And that stops SK. They're going for the rotate. They're all going to be heading over towards B. So Bialy is the man that's about to get challenged. That molly going down is going to buy time for SK to drop down. It's going to be Molly that will lead the charge, but unfortunately, straight into the perfect crosshairs of Bialy. Great little positioning from him, but he will get taken down. Now Magic's boy, and that buys problems because Pasha gets tagged out. And now it's only Taz and Neo for Virtus Pro. This could be an important second round for SK Gaming. Every round counts for them right now when they're this far behind, and it looks like, yeah, Taz is just going to wait. Neo's on the creep around, but I think they're only getting exits.
Bomb finally planted. They may as well go for this, to be fair, Virtus Pro. Like, there's nothing that can go wrong with it, and Taz should be able to, bait out Asilian, and Neo should be able to get him if they fire again. See if Neo can get it. Nope.
He saw him, didn't he?
Probably not in his aspect ratio.
Yeah.
He double checks it though. We'll find Asilian.
Could be on 4x3, so probably didn't see it, yeah.
Magic does find Taz, so we're just down to Neo now. And finally, SK do get around on the board. That was truly well needed and quite the long time coming. It's been how many rounds back-to-back for Virtus Pro? The difference is, okay, you take down Pasha, sure, and then you see, Snacks and Bialy are still there. It's still going to be a tough one to overcome, but they make it happen. They negate A finally. They retain the 3 rifles, which is also very important at this point, and they get themselves back into this one. Just, maybe. Freeze gets a kill. Yay.
Yeah, the problem is they're still fairly short. They have to pass off the weapons to the Asilian and Modi that obviously got nothing out of that one, and more importantly, got to make sure they do. Oh, Snacks!
Why you got to do this?
I mean, if they lose this round now, obviously that's just going to break their bank straight back in there. Where are you going with Snacks? Let's
go
see.
And drop. Where else would he go? Just sit here. Just sit here.
It's just like, you challenge me? Oh, that's how you do it, Modi. Shut him down, but Bialy this time is ready from distance, manages to get himself one. He knows that Asilian's going to be there, pops out, goes for the second, won't expect the third, and doesn't land the spray either. Modi will get himself a second on the board, chalked up. Now, Taz and Neo totally smoked out. It's all Pasha, just hiding in the smoke, hoping that someone's going to drop into his crosshairs with his deadly Max 7. Finds one, but can't land the shot. And now Neo, the last man standing, not able to land that AUG. And SK Gaming will get themselves a third round. So, Virtus Pro, they tried a bit of fun, it backfired.
Yeah, but Pasha's the only one a little bit short for cash, so it's not the end of the world. Bialy, Snacks, Neo can already buy. The AUG's coming back out.
Telling you he's onto something.
We'll see about that. Anyway, Pasha's going to be just fine. He's going to be dropped out, I think, there by Neo, if required. And we are back underway in this. So, Virtus Pro probably going to just kind of go back to default. Try not to get overrun by SK, who were starting to exploit a little bit more towards B and a little bit more towards drop. But Virtus Pro know that they can fix that if needed. But SK now have a lot more utility to kind of clear out these corners and make it harder for Pasha as well.
Magic's expecting a boost there. Snacks and Bialy didn't see if there's anything that maybe warranted that. Neo and Taz also getting pushed on long. They're going to back themselves away a little bit here, unsure of where this is going. But Modi again, he's the man that's been creating a lot of problems for SK and just pushing on through. Now, Snacks this time in a worrisome position. Magic's is going to find the angle and he will get ahead. And this is going to be a fourth round. You would assume for SK. It's down to Taz and Neo who are pushing in on site.
They've really started to work out how to overcome the likes of Pasha who play so close, and Magic's forcing Taz back into the fire. As Freeze will find Neo as well. We might have to see Pasha switching up the sort of play he's been going for so far, and I doubt they can have the money to do it into this one, to say the very least. But, at the end of the day, Virtus Pro just kind of rested on their laurels a little too long. And Modi's been playing a really good role of kind of breaking through towards B once they kind of worked out what Virtus Pro were up to, and it's really started to pay dividend. He's got them the 3 rounds at least on the board.
Oh, yeah, it's gone on shotgun. Looks like it's going to be up close and personal on long 8. We're going to wait for him to burst around that corner. We'll see whether they take the bait. Magic just had to go back and get the bomb. I think everybody forgot that. They know that they're probably down to pistols by now, so it's going to be a slow and steady. Snacks with the boost. Gets the smoke down. Oh, that nade just flickered past his head.
And I like that smoke there. It's just to cut off the counter boost in case they went for it again. So kind of recalling back to the opening rounds here. So smart stuff from Pro, but Snax not really finding anything. There's no one actually here apart from the one player dancing around at the bottom.
Taz and Neo getting pushed. Neo gets himself one, but Asilion will find them both. But the bomb was still over on B site, and that's A cleared out. It's forced Snax to go for the rotate, and it's left Pasha and Bialy up against 4 as SK push on B.
Yeah, only 3 players remaining. Pasha does have the CZ, but not going to have the time to use it. Modi kind of once again showing off what he can do with this sort of position, and he does it well. Even against just pistols, takes down the 2 and checking the site meticulously as the last man standing is Snax, but he has managed to recover the rifle, so well played to him.
Snax is making a run for it. Asilion, though, has him tracked. Will he manage to get in position first? No, he won't. Oh, he just snuck up the ladder.
Just chilling out on the
He's
ladder.
like, do I go all the way up? Do I go back down? The fake. Asilion's not falling for it, though. He's stuck there. And the rest of the team are coming in. I think Magisk is going to be the man that's going to find him. I think Snax is going to... Oh, no, he's gone back up. It's going to be Asilion that pushes him. He's got flash in
He's looking for a lineup flash. He's like, where can I flash here?
Where can I flash? He's going to do it. He grabs himself, drop down, finds himself one. Saw the second was there. Knows someone's going to punch up a ladder. Gets another down. But Magisk does finally, in the end, get him down. But he made it costly for them.
Yeah, he almost got to keep that rifle. Almost. So 9-5. And we are going to see not quite the proper buy, but Pasha this time, no Mag 7, going to go up to the M4. The Org still in the hands of Neo. But when you're, I guess you're top fragging, is he still? I'm not sure. Yep. When you're top fragging, I guess you might as well retain it. So who am I to judge? He's got the good spawn here, so he can have a little peek up towards where Freeze may be heading. But Freeze this time doesn't have an AWP, so he might need to be a little cautious about that. But once again, SK putting early presence down towards that drop room, and Modi and Magisk burning alive. Snax just waits ever so patiently, and there's so much going towards them. Pro just turn up the pace here, and it's starting to get a little bit difficult. But Sandon now having to pick up what Modi was doing, but just gets shut down instantly.
Straight away dealt with, and this is looking to be a 10-5 first half. Modi and Freeze, the only
Neo.
2 alive. Oh, the knife. Didn't see that one, but Neo having fun in this game, no doubt about it. 10-5 first half. Pro looking comfortable as they move in towards the T side. That's 10 rounds on the CT. Now we'll see. Generally, it's all about the T side. So you got to feel Pro going to be feeling pretty confident as this pistol round will get underway in just a moment.
Yeah, and they're so confident on the T side. This is the thing. I look at SK and they have moments of doing really well, but then it gets undone as they do just shoot out all the glass really loudly. But no, it's the fact that we were seeing Pasha playing with the Mag 7 the whole time. We're seeing Neo with the AUG the whole time, or almost, and then Pasha finally goes for the M4, and they just get destroyed. It's, you know, SK, I feel a little for them, but Modi's gone for a CZ and a nade.
Right.
I guess you're playing drop, okay. You just don't get much of a money reward from the CZ, that's all. Armor for Freeze, Magisk, and Asilion, and Sandon with the defuse kit and the smoke. So Freeze is the only man towards A, of 4 players from SK heading towards B.
Well, the nade catches Snax, but only barely. Didn't really do a great deal. So that investment didn't really pay off. Taz has actually got himself on platform already. Sandon's trying to cover the angle, so they're aware that somebody is there. Pasha playing it way back. He's actually turreted, Pasha is. Pasha and Neo, they were turreted all the way back there. Expecting maybe a push from SK to come around, but now they're going to creep their way in long, while the rest of Pro create a distraction on drop.
It's still a split. It's the same split we saw come out from SK. Let's see how it works this time. They are in the drop room. Snax allowed to find Asilion. Modi, where were you during this? You just baited your whole team out then. And now look at this. Pro through. You better make up for this. Gets down one. Magisk finds Taz. The bomb is now loose. Pro against the odds here.
Pasha ready and waiting. Modi tries to get a little peek there. Sees him come in. Knows that Modi's around the corner. Pasha, don't go for it. There's too many of them. Instead, they're going to line up the angle. This is buying time for the rest of his team. He finds the head. And now Sander's going to check. He gets himself another. And they just walk into his crosshairs. And now Magisk, they haven't got the bomb. It's Magisk sitting on it right now. So they have to try and pressure this angle. Pasha's going to get himself another peek. Neo's going to back him up. They know exactly where he is around this tower. He's trying to duck and weave. Finds himself one. Spins around. Has to go for the reload. And it buys time for Neo to get the kill. And with that pistol down, you've got to question what was going on in drop room.
Yeah, looking back at it, it almost worked out. Modi almost came around to save the day, but then leaving that 2v1. But I want to highlight Neo then using the decoy as like a pop flash, kind of like bouncing off the floor, and you saw Magisk having to turn away, and then they were to kind of progress forward. So nicely done by Neo. He's having a really good game actually today. Kind of looking forward to seeing what they can bring, but it looks like SK are just buying what they can at this point. There's not much left with them. They've got what, CZs, Deagle, P250. And Snacks is going walkabouts. That's the big thing here. They've got 3 SMGs, a Galil and a rifle, so quite the light investment from Virtus Pro.
Snacks getting a little peek there. Cillion tries to check around there, but instead there's a MAC-10 bearing down on him. And Snacks makes it very easy. Bialy drops on down. He didn't notice there was another one in window, but it doesn't matter. Pasha has managed to gun down. It was Modi that was around there, but everybody's being cleared out now. Snacks is about to find Modi. Bialy also coming into position. Will clean out the rest of SK. 12-5 Virtus Pro. Looking solid, not slipping up in the second round.
Yeah, and 4 of those kills going to the players with the SMGs means that their economy is really starting to bulk up for the T side. You can see them still sticking with this. They don't need to change it. But they're going to see a couple more nades with maybe SK just so they can put out some damage. That's pretty much it. Apart from that, I'm looking to see if Snacks goes back again towards drop and SK with no armor. So this is going to start hurting again and again. And you can keep kind of exploiting that. You can kind of keep pressing the issue. And it looks like maybe a counter boost coming in, but those nades already being put into place there. Modi going to be... Oh, it's Bialy who's taking low. Look at this. They've taken them both blow. They've kind of realized what happened last round, and they've gone and countered it. And the boost with Modi. This could be huge. Snacks gets caught out. He ducks it. Modi finally takes him down. This is round maybe back on here. Modi recovers the SMG, but remember, a Galil with Neo, a rifle, an AK with Pasha. This is still hard.
Freeze is just pushing up on Neo as well as they try and creep. Look at that, he's staring face to face, but they just don't know in the smoke. And Neo will manage to get the kill. Modi with a spray down onto Pasha, forces him back away from platform. Tries to chest around the corner, but Pasha this time with the AK, not falling for it. Everybody very low from Virtus Pro, but unfortunately, it is 4v2 now. And SK Gamer just pushing on Pasha's position. They get themselves an AK for their troubles. There's also a MAC-10 around there somewhere that Modi dropped, so Magic should be able to find that. That's not a bad little haul that they will have recovered from Virtus Pro. But bomb goes down. VP should be closing out the round. It is SK just backing away with their weapons.
Yeah, Pasha dropping out, or losing out, should I say, that rifle towards the Cillion is a really big pickup. Neo still gets to retain the Galil he started with, but Magisk as well is just going to be kind of playing bodyguard on one of the angles to make sure a Cillion can get away with that AK. And they can actually supplement it with everything else. So Bialy is going hunting. He's so low, he can't really commit to much.
Instant Whitney Houston in my head. As soon as back.
Bodyguard? Come on. Come on.
Straight away. Don't know why. There we go. But Magisk not quite going to be singing.
Good luck finding any reference. You tried for a whole second, you're like, no, there's nothing.
Nope. Just going to be a sad panda, which I see you've drawn.
No, it was
Is that not a sad panda? It looks like a sad panda.
I was going to start drawing the Virtus Pro logo, then I messed it up. But still, Freeze does have
really messed it up.
No, it was meant to be that way. It was meant to be that way, and then I got distracted. But Freeze still is now running with the AWP, so locking down long. But this means that the Virtus Pro are just speeding up. This is the role I was talking about with Pasha. He's normally really good at getting to platform here, but Asilian's caught off Neo, so that's a big difference, and Magic's going to be boosted up. One of the big heavy hitters for SK.
Can he find Pasha, who's just creeping around that smoke? The tree blocking his view, actually. As soon as that smoke disperses, which it will be going in just a second. Sanders also checking the angle. Now Pasha does manage to get found out. Magis takes him down, but the rest of Virtus Pro are going to keep on pushing the angle, and they're in a great little crossfire. The smoke not going to be blocking Magic's view, but he backs away, and Taz catches him as he drops. Snacks is just going to push straight on through. Aggressive stuff from him. He gets stopped by Modi, and it's all down to Taz now as he's the last man with the bomb in hand. That nade's going to get flung out, but he's not going to have the time to get this planted. Surely SK won't allow it, but they are. They're going for the boost around the side, but they're going to come from every angle, and this is going to be very hard for Taz to hold.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, and Freeze will close it down in the end, and as you noted, the boost coming through just to make sure they could go from every single angle possible to not allow him the chance to get it done. But yeah, as I was saying, this is the play that I like seeing Pasha do normally when he gets out towards that platform side. You saw the rest of Virtus Pro then just kind of like pile into it, hoping they could make the most of that, and they did overwhelm a couple. They removed the players off the site, but everyone on the retake was already watching that angle. There wasn't that much smoke down, and they just got picked up. But still, Virtus Pro have enough money to go back in towards this buy. We're going to see a bit of a different split here. Pasha and Snacks over towards B, but the 3 players towards A, and Freeze did check this last time. He pushed up a little further, flashed out, gonna make the noise. They know he's on long now, and Neo leading the fray.
Can they win out this push, though? SK Gaming done a great job at holding off. Pasha not been too successful over on B side. He's the distracting force while the rest of Virtus Pro stack up around here. Freeze is the man they're going to have to challenge. And I think they're about getting ready to do that. Snax is creeping up around the back of them as well. Freeze has to back away. He has to respect the position that Virtus Pro have gained. And they're coming in numbers. 4 members of Virtus Pro all pushing around long. Now, Asilian's all the way down on ramp on A side. Freeze still there. Pasha's been cleared out. That buys time. If SK want to rotate, and it looks like they might rotate Modi here, they can go for it. Asilian gets flashed in, but Neo comes out on top. Almost a role reversal from what happened against him. And now Freeze all alone. Modi's coming in, but Neo's position should cut him off a doorway.
Yeah, Cillian really fluffing up his lines then, but Modi is watching the cross now. Sandon going to get towards that kind of balcony ledge. Freeze trying to peer above the smoke. He's going to see these flashes, these mollies, these smokes, whatever is being thrown at him towards the side. But you can see now, slowly but surely, Virtus Pro encroaching forward. The great crossfire from SK comes in. Freeze going wild. That's 2 already. Looking for his 3rd. He's going to claim that one. Really well played to him. He fell back from long. He gave that control up to support Asilian, who went for the challenge on a fully flashed Neo. Failed it parlously, but then Freeze picked up the pieces. This is the player I was looking to turn up for SK, and he's finally starting to build up here. Great little spawn coming into the next round as well, but this was really nicely done. Didn't panic too much, took his time, helped support that crossfire.
And just pick them apart as soon as they tried to get in on site. Now,
Freeze, let's see what you got.
it's a pistol train from Virtus Pro. They are all going towards Freeze, as you say, but he gets flashed out, and that forces him back. They're going to find him on the way to ramp, though. But he will throw a nade out. Just managed to switch the USP, but it's only going to get Snax down. And now they're all in on site, but SK rotated in kind, and Modi just picking himself up a couple more kills to get those stats stacking out nicely. Doing a great job for SK Gaming. I think that's his 20th kill plus already there. Definitely stepping up. Him and Magisk, as you mentioned earlier on, doing a great job. 20 kills and 18. Rest of the team yet to hit double figures. So those 2 alone are carrying SK hard here.
To be fair, I love the way Modi plays in kind of adjustable positions where you can kind of fall back from the fights. You saw it especially on Mirage, on A, how he's playing, always like dancing around the boxes on the side. Now you're seeing it kind of then on the APC as well. Really, really nice stuff, and I think that's something that he does perfectly. And you can see it as well on B as well, towards that flower bed. If he boosts up Magisk, he kind of like dances around the bottom of it as well. But still, Sandon this time going to get the one up and close towards possibly where Virtus Pro are going to go for. But Virtus Pro losing a little bit of that kind of fire, that little bit of kind of confidence, let's say, only, you know, the way they play it. They're not as just barreling in as much. But you can see this very clear divide. Taz and Neo working together a hell of a lot. That was even on the CT side, whereas the 3 players, Snax, Pasha, and Bialy, mostly focusing towards B.
They yet to secure themselves an actual rifle round on T side, I believe. SK Gaming doing a great job at locking them out at every angle. 5 members of Virtus Pro all stacked on this B site right now, so clearly that is where they want to hit, unless they decide to rotate away. Everything being expended by SK Gaming to delay them. There's the flash going out, though, and Taz is going to push on through into drop. That's where the fight's going down. Sanders going to get himself in and around the corner. Taz very low, actually, in drop room. And Sandon, I think he realizes that. Now he's going to get joined. It's Neo that's going to lead the charge. He gets around Bialy and Pasha both onto platform as well. Magisk manages to find 1 and a 2nd. Now Taz is low. He could get a 3rd, and he does. And now Pasha gets picked off, and SK Gaming holds strong once again on B side.
See, now everything's starting to fall into place for SK as soon as that push came in. SK were playing super passively, so holding drop room super far back. Now Snax ended up flashing himself, which gifted that initial kill over. Then everyone kind of saw what Virtus Pro were going for, so when they tried to make that push, Magisk was the one in trouble, but he was able to negate the presence from Virtus Pro towards the platform, completely focus on drop, pick up those players, and then, you know, they've just funneled the rest of Virtus Pro. Really, really smart stuff from an individual player, but now Virtus Pro down on the pistol. This is the SK Gaming I want to see turn up, and a good little double nade to start off with in case Magisk needed some more kills.
Yeah, Taz just getting obliterated as he tries to push on through. Neo's going to be the one that tries to find the angles over on A site. It is only pistols, as you mentioned. They're going to keep on creeping through. Snax has got himself all the way through drop, through window, and round the side of Asilion. How on the earth has that happened?
Because they play so passive, and it's a mistake. They don't check the window as much. They're not being as kind of frugal with the angles they're holding, and now there's trouble afoot, but that bomb is yet to cross. Yeah,
Freeze has got his shots lined up, and that was the bomb as well. So it's going to be tricky to try and pick that one up. They've got no smokes to cut them out. Snax has got himself that AK, and he has managed to collect the bomb. So that worked out. Now, Bialy and Neo are going to just hold the angle. Snax is going to get the plant down. This is something from nothing right now for Virtus.pro.
And that's just from the kind of passive play SK were pulling off, but the retake should be theirs. Let's see how much impact Snax can have. He's going to be the big player here, and well, it's all down to him. 1v3, he gets the first, but Modi just denies any sort of momentum building, and the defuse will come through. And SK make it to double digits after a very, very shoddy T side. They found their footing on the CT half.
Yeah, perhaps Virtus.pro shouldn't have taken it quite so lightly when they're 9-1 up over on the CT side, because they are struggling here on T. They did pick up those first 3 on T side, but as of yet to make any impact on SK's rifle rounds. Now, of course, they've gone straight forward. AWP for Neo. Let's see what impact that can have, because Freeze is sitting on 12,000 right now, and that AWP in hand. Very solid stuff from SK Gaming since getting into the rifles. It is going to be Neo versus Freeze. They're both looking for each other. Who will find the other first? Freeze not fancying it. It's going to back away.
Yeah, Freeze has too much to lose, and he has to support Asilian there, who's been generally playing with him. So he can't really take those trades too favorably. And you can see how much weight Virtus.pro are pushing playing towards that ramp, and you can see now Freeze is already backed up, kind of predicting that.
Pasha's created such a distraction that 4 people from SK rotated over towards B, leaving A wide open. Now Freeze and Asilion suddenly coming back into play.
Now, last time this happened, Asilian did go down after the 1-for-1 trade, but Freeze was there to pick up the pieces from the back of sight. Now, Virtus.pro playing it real slow, real careful. Look how many mollies they have as well. They've got a lot of they can expend a lot more time because they can clear a lot more corners with just the Molotovs. And looks like they're going to try and start doing that as soon as they can. Pasha still desperately trying to keep people attending that B site, but look at this. Freeze from above should be able to dome these players, and it's going to be Neo to peer in first.
Sandon just snuck a peek in B there, and he's on the rotate now over towards A site. He's like, no, there's nobody in here. Of course, they could be snuck around the corner. Pasha does try and go through drop, but Freeze is taking down Neo. That's the AWP battle. Pasha gets dropped by Sandon. That's in drop room. And suddenly Virtus.pro, they're tunneled. They're funneling through the same location. And Asilion should have the angle to pick them apart. Gets himself 1-2. Can't quite make it a third, but Bialy all on his own in this 1v4 now.
And even though Pasha started so well into that round, selling the fake, keeping them all there, they read into it, they took that aggressive peek and it worked for them. So SK 11-3, and I hope they don't lose out in the final stages here. I hate to say it, but I've seen that so many times thus far.
Well, look at the last game.
Exactly. In the last couple of times, but look at these rounds. They're starting to do well. 3 players remaining, 3 players remaining. They're keeping bodies alive. They're keeping that bank building. Freeze on 15k. He's almost at full money now. And Virtus.pro need to start picking up the pace here. They need to start actually playing this real game. I want to see them more committed towards B and drop, not going in this 1-by-1 rush fashion. I want to see Pasha playing the platform. I want them to start expecting Magis to be up close, or then boosted up towards that flower bed that he's been consistently doing throughout.
Neo's got himself through on platform. Snax pushes on through as well. Rattling off the shots, but yet to really find anything. There goes Neo. He has to try and find something, but his head gets popped. It's Magix that manages to get him down. It was a 1-for-1 trade. It was Sandon that went down, and now Virtus.pro have this wall of smoke covering their angle. But look at Magix. He's gone around the side, and nobody was looking his way. Taz finally gets him down, but the damage seems to be done. And now Snax in this 1v2 against Asilion and Freeze.
Yeah, Virtus.pro going for the standard execute here, but great work from Snax to flash out both players, get the cross through. But will he expect both challenging? He's going to spot out one, but will he expect Freeze? Already peers through, does get the shot towards Freeze. He knows where Asilion is. He misses the spray. He still has the molly. He's got 40 seconds. He's going to try and force him out of the angle, and Snax closing it down. That's the sort of player caliber you just can expect from Virtus.pro. Whereas SK did everything right by the books in that round. You still can't ride Virtus.pro out.
That was so close though. 9 health for Snax. The spray transfer across, trying to track him as he jumps. 14-11 Virtus.pro. Can they finally close this one out? It's been a long time coming for that round to be picked up. 6 rounds back-to-back by SK Gaming. And now Virtus.pro quickening up the pace, finally getting themselves around, and now they're piling straight towards drop room. Are they going to come fast? They are, but Modi is ready and waiting, and he takes Neo and Snax his head off.
I don't know what they expected going in towards that sort of situation. Modi has been pretty prolific at playing the spot, but then again, Magisk is playing here this time. That's a little different. Normally he's up in those flower beds, but maybe feeling not the case, but Sandon.
Pop out now.
Villager. Oh my god, he's going to get one. He doesn't get the second. Bialy somehow gets that. Now Magisk has to be where this sort of stops.
Just trying to get the spray down, being told the information that Bialy's got to be low by his teammates. Oh, Taz has been picked off. Bialy just 1 hit point. He can't surely do this, can he? This would be match point if he could close it out, but you got to feel that SK Gaming. And don't forget, that's broke Virtus.pro's bank now. That's a real problem. This is now 14-12 SK Gaming. And Virtus.pro, that may just be the game. They're going to be on nothing this round unless SK Gaming make a really big mistake. They're going to at least tie equal here.
I don't want to start believing this because it's Virtus.pro. You shouldn't...
Don't stop.
Oh, God. It's been a real journey with you today, hasn't it? But still, no, I really don't know what to say about this one. It looks like Virtus.pro being a little lax at times and then just SK starting to run with it, but I've seen SK kind of dropping some of these games in the last couple of rounds, and it terrifies me now, but they've been working hard on this, and Sandon's going to find Neo straight away, just spraying through that smoke, catching him out. And now Virtus.pro trying to flex back down towards drop. Going to push Modi back, but he adjusts well. And I love him in these kind of retractable spots. Him and Magisk just going to close down. And look at the scoreboard for those two. Modi on 28, Magisk on 26. That's huge for them.
All aboard the drop train because it's been working well for SK Gaming. Not only were they pushing that angle very well, they're holding it really well. SK Gaming putting up a mean CT defense here against Virtus.pro. Currently 8-4 up in this half. It was 10-5, of course, to Virtus.pro in the previous half, but at the moment, I'm not too sure. 13-14 the score, as we get a bit of a GoTV pause, and it is a big rifle round from Virtus.pro. So, Freeze with the AWP. Pasha, the sole man to distract on B side once again, and again they're going to try and push, but this time they're much quicker on A.
Yeah, they're pushing way quicker here, and Freeze has been overwhelmed. He goes down now. Remember, Asilian normally is the next player to fall off the back, but Freeze has always had his back in this, and Virtus.pro just speeding up the pace. The smoke's already coming in. The Molly won't stop Taz. He may go down, but he does get the kill regardless. Pasha finds Molly, and now look at this play from Virtus.pro, speeding things up, and there's going to be broken hearts for SK fans everywhere if Virtus.pro make this round count, and they will. Pasha comes through with the goods. It's 15-13. Virtus.pro finally make it towards match point, and now they just need one more on the board.
This can't happen again. They just lost 13-16 to Na'Vi.
And they did this before in the last week as well. They had another really close result against Titan.
My word. My word. SK Gaming, you've got a feel for them. They were starting to really string it together. Virtus.pro, though, quickening up the pace over on that A side, catching them off guard. But at the moment, we'll see. It's going to be a fast play once again. Virtus.pro, 5 members piling in towards B side. Are they going to rush through the smokes? No, they have to delay. They have to respect those nades. And Neo took a big chunk of damage as he tried to get a peek in there. But the smoke is not down properly. Oh, but he gets flashed out just at the right time. Sandon, unfortunately. But that smoke, that gap is vital. SK just let them in.
Well, the door wide open, Virtus.pro take their first step, and Slacks gets the lineup. He gets down Freeze, but now 4 players against 3. SK falling like flies, Asilian last man standing, and once again on the brink of doing something brilliant, SK crumble to pieces, and Asilian will fall. Virtus.pro get it in the end, and it's another one of these games that you've got to feel for SK.
Oh man, just leaving that, missing that one smoke, just basically leaving this big gap for Virtus.pro.